you love, love what you do, never retire, stay inspired.
Lee is, as my grandma would have said, the consummate mensch. A self-made billionaire intent on giving his wealth away to make the world a better place. And that, my friends, deserves a huge round of applause. And now I would like to introduce the founder of Songs of Love. He is an incredible musician. John, just wait 1 minute, please. He's very anxious to come up on stage. He's an incredible musician and humanitarian with a dream that brought us all here tonight. Please put your hands together for my dear friend, John Belzer.
Hey, wait a minute now. I'm a lot taller than you, man. I can't. Hello, everyone. First, I'd like to thank you all for braving it out in this challenging environment. But given who we are honoring tonight, it's totally worth it. I'd also like to thank our honorary chair, Michelle Lund, and you'll see a special surprise video very soon, as well as our co-chairs, Donna and Ed Sirlin. They brought a whole army here. Please stand up. Also like to thank our co-chairs, Einhorn and Mario Gabelli. Couldn't be here today. As well as our wonderful committee members, all of Lee's amazing friends, and the rest of our supporters, songwriters, and friends here tonight. I also want to thank Eric Diton for agreeing to MC our event. Now, I'm probably the only singer-songwriter you'll ever meet who was absolutely ecstatic not to have achieved success in the music business. The last time I almost had a record deal was back in 1995 when I was signed to Elektra Records with a female singer I discovered. And in quick order, they dumped me and signed her to her own record deal. It was the absolute best failure of my music career because literally a few months after that, I was walking down the street in my neighborhood, Forest Hills, Queens. Forest Hills! And I had an epiphany that would put me in a whole new kind of musical path. I had the idea of starting a nonprofit to boost the spirits of sick children by gifting them with their very own personalized songs. The name for the organization came to me in an instant. Songs of Love Foundation, named after a song my twin brother Julio wrote called Songs of Love, just 3 months before taking his own life, back on April 12, 1984. And we were going to show a picture. There it is. That's Julio on the left, and that's Julio and I on the right, and he's on the left. We were seniors in high school back in 1977, which was like around 5 years ago. Now, I would go on to be the most successful musician who never made it. Well, not in the traditional sense. I would discover that perhaps I was given the talent to sing and write songs for a higher purpose. Amazingly enough, the very first song of what I wrote was for 5-year-old Brittany Smith. There she is. When Brittany received her song, which we sent on cassette back then. Anybody remember cassettes? Brittany's mom phoned me and put her on the phone, and with the cutest little voice she said, "Thank you for my song." Now, no Grammy Award was ever going to come close to that moment. From that point on, there was no turning back. Now, it's been quite a 36-year journey for Songs of Love with a few ups and downs along the way. And for several years after the 2008 market crash and right before 2017, we had been struggling financially. We had to dramatically reduce the number of children we had been helping every year to just 800 in 2016. Right before the magical moment for us in May of 2017, we were going month to month and we were $5,000 in the red. Now, thanks to our amazing golf and benefit concert committee members on Long Island and New Jersey, we managed to hang in there. A lot of them are here, and big round of applause for them. Thank you so much. Now, in 2015, I was watching CNBC, and I saw a man by the name of Lee Cooperman being interviewed. And I immediately noticed a sort of tenderness in the man's eyes, and I felt there was something genuine about him, and I said to myself, let me try and get in touch with him. I found his office number online, and I called, and much to my amazement, when I asked to speak to him, he came to the phone. And I began to speak to him in a mile a minute, telling him who I was and how our songs were positively affecting ailing children, and he sounded very busy, and he was politely trying to blow me off. But there was something about him that prompted me to keep on talking and espousing how great I thought Songs of Love was for the kids. And he suddenly says, okay, send me an envelope, I'll send something. And sure enough, we received a check from him for $1,000. And the following year, I bugged him again. And again, he's trying to blow me off, and then he says, all right, send me an envelope. I was so grateful and so excited, and I made sure that he would keep me informed about, I would keep him informed about all things Songs of Love. We began communicating some more via email, and I was able to set up a personal meeting with him at his office. I couldn't believe it. I came bearing a special gift that you will all find out about a little later. When I entered his office, he saw I was kind of nervous, and he said, relax, don't be nervous. Which truly put me at ease. I showed him a video of my appearance on 60 Minutes with Dan Rather, and I was able to fully elaborate on what Songs of Love is all about. Amazingly, a few weeks later, he agreed to come to our office in Forest Hills. It was from that day on that things completely turned around for us. Now, Lee will tell you more about that in a short while. All I can say is that as a result of what transpired, we went from helping 800 kids a year back to 3,000. And since then, through ongoing and new partnerships with children's hospitals and sick children's service organizations, we have dramatically increased our outreach. And we have just recently surpassed 38,000 beautiful kids nationwide and all over the world. That's 38,000 one-of-a-kind, fully produced personalized songs. And the songs have been written in over 30 different languages and in any style that the child likes. We haven't been asked for a style that we couldn't do. We can do it all. So, on behalf of myself and the rest of the Songs of Love family, I'm so profoundly grateful to you, Lee, for what you've done. And you and Toby are truly our orchestra leaders of love. Thank you. We actually started to look into building an endowment, which is like a complete dream for us. So Songs of Love can keep the music playing way after I'm gone, which will be another 75 years. If anyone here is interested in adding to our fledgling endowment fund, just let us know. Thank you, Lee and Toby, for bringing Songs of Love to this unprecedented moment. Now, every Song of Love that the kids get contains the child's name as well as their favorite people, pets, and things, and it's now delivered on a custom USB drive. There's little chicks. We have over 100 active singer-songwriters who are giving back to the talents that they've been given. Let's see some of those songwriters. I love them, but they're a little flaky sometimes, but I still love them. I include myself in that. Now we have some of our songwriters here today, by the way. Can you guys just quickly please stand up? We want to acknowledge these amazing songwriters. Awesome. Now, we received thousands of letters highlighting the many different ways that the songs have helped the children cope with their health challenges. Many times the songs have often been just the remedy the kids needed to get them to smile for the first time in a long time. Rather than me telling you how the songs have helped the kids, I'd rather show you. Check this out. Their songs of love in the past, I ask that the families please stand. Now, the next video you will see we are showing for a reason that you will find out right after it. The first part shows Victoria Sidorsky, who was a 7-year-old girl battling brain cancer, and the second part shows Danielle Dugan, who at the time was also 7 years old and had stage 4 cancer. This was back in 2003. They were both patients of Schneider Children's Hospital, now Cohen's Children's Hospital on Long Island, and their prognosis wasn't so good. Here's the video.
Victoria has brain cancer and is undergoing grueling chemotherapy. Sometimes she can feel better by playing her song, Best of All with her family, where she takes center stage.
Swimming in the pool, looking way too cool today. She's got the smoothest motion. She can swim in the ocean. It's all else and me. So beautiful and lovely. We sing her song of love. 'Cause love is what you
single-handed say when their daughter is not singing along in a crowd, she listens alone in her bedroom.
She starts to sing along with the words, smile, makes her think about something positive. Other than that, she's sick. They really should know that what they're doing has a true impact on a child's life. If they could only see her smile and sing that song, I think they would appreciate that.
We're going to be doing a song of love for Danielle. We're going to try to spread some sunshine to her and her family. And we're going to be recording a personalized song from her. And everybody here, everyone, you're all invited to join this huge recording session.
What's your name? Danielle? Are you enjoying this? Wow, what are they doing for you?
They're writing songs.
Yeah?
Just for her, and she's going to have this song forever, right?
Danielle Dugan, you're really cool, man. You sure deserve your very own song. You're so pretty that New York City has decided to sing along.
Wow. Now, back in 2017, when you were at Lee's office, we had invited two special guests, and when they saw each other, they had realized they were hospital roommates at Schneider's Children's Hospital. I hadn't seen each other since 2003. Now, one of the girls' moms dug up an old photo of them, pictured together at the hospital, and sent it to us. They were in the same exact position as the photo taken at Lee's office. Guess who they are? Ladies and gentlemen, please say hello to two very healthy young women who are the little girls you saw in the video, Victoria Sidorsky and Danielle Dugan. Okay, I'd like to have Victoria say a few words first.
Good evening. My name is Victoria Sidorsky, and I am a childhood cancer survivor. I would like to share my amazing experience with the Songs of Love Foundation. In 2003, I was diagnosed with medulloblastoma, an aggressive malignant brain tumor. I underwent 2 major brain surgeries, 6 weeks of radiation, and an entire year of chemotherapy. I was 8 years old at the time and spent the next 2 years in and out of the hospital. Imagine, an 8-year-old. Not being able to play with friends. Not much to do to lift the spirit of a sick child. During one of my extended hospital stays, the music therapist told me about songs of love and how they would create original, personalized music. He asked me questions that for a child were all fun to answer. What are my favorite activities, my favorite toys? We spoke about my family and all things that I enjoyed. Then, one day that I will never forget was when I was leaving the hospital on Christmas Eve. My song Love arrived. What a gift. Listening to my song reminded me of things that I loved and everything that made me happy. When I was asked on 60 Minutes why my song was so special, my then 8-year-old self said, when I listen to it, it makes me feel good when I do not feel well. I often listen to my super unique song during my long hospital treatments, and it helped alleviate my lingering pain and brought me comfort. It was truly an amazing song that uplifted my spirits when I needed it the most. It brought my entire family a new feeling of hope and inspiration. I am now 26 years old and a special education teacher. Opportunity to inspire my own students and have a positive influence on their lives. It is wonderful to be here to honor Lee Cooperman and all he has done for the great foundation. To Leon, John Belzer, and the entire Songs of Love Foundation, I am forever grateful for all that you've done for not only me, but for all the children you've helped heal with your beautiful music and songs of love. You make a true and meaningful impact on the lives who need it the most. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Danielle Dugan, and thankfully I'm a childhood cancer survivor. I want to thank you all for coming here tonight. What a beautiful evening to be celebrating life and all that we have around us. I've been lucky enough to receive a Song of Love in the year 2003. I was the 4,000th Song of Love. We celebrated in Central Park here in New York City, and it was quite a party. I'm sorry you guys all missed it. Fast forward almost 20 years later, and the Songs of Love Foundation has touched lives of over 34,000 people in just a span of 34,000 children in 20 years. There's a saying that goes, people will forget what you say, people will forget what you do, but people will never forget how you made them feel. The Songs of Love Foundation has made me feel important and loved in times when I felt like I didn't have anything other than childhood cancer. I still have yet to forget how my song has made me feel to this day, 20 years later. The Songs of Love Foundation has touched the lives of many children, including myself and Victoria. I am forever grateful to the Songs of Love Foundation, all they have made a large impact in my life. Thank you for everyone for attending tonight, and a special thank you to Mr. Lee Cooperman for helping the children and the generations to come. We are also grateful for your contribution to this world. And with that being said, I just want to say thank you to everyone for attending, and I just want to let you know that tonight has really affected not only me, but all the children to come for the many years to come, because you know Mr. John Belzer is not going to stop anytime soon. Thank you all so much.
Myself together here. Ladies, that was unreal. You encapsulated what we try to do every day, and it's just incredible. We're going to watch now a very special video from Michelle Lund with a very special announcement. She recorded it 2 weeks ago from California. Let's watch.
Hi, my name is Michelle Lund, president of the Sharon D. Love Foundation and from my Heart Charitable Fund. I came to learn about Songs of Love Foundation back in 2016, and I was very moved at how they were able to use the gift of song to bring smiles to the faces of ailing children. I have seen the unique kind of joy that only a personalized song can bring. When the kids are facing pain and trauma, they need anything for a moment of comfort and to take away the fear. A personalized Song of Love does this better than anything I've ever seen. When John told me about Lee Cooperman coming on board and how he turned things around for Songs of Love during a challenging time, I was truly moved and wanted to join the bandwagon of support. For the past several years, I'm happy to say that I was able to provide $300,000 worth of support for Songs of Love. Then I heard Lee make his amazing offer to match up to $1 million that is raised at this gala. Being someone who could never turn down a good challenge, I decided to match Lee's offer.
Just incredible.
I ask you all tonight to join me, and hopefully we can collectively match a $3 million. This way, Songs of Love will be able to keep providing its medicine and music to many of the kids who desperately need a reason to smile. Congratulations to Lee Cooperman for being honored by Songs of Love, and thank you all for your amazing support.
First time I saw the video, so sorry about that. Let's put our hands hands together one more time for Michelle Lund. That's just unbelievable. And quite frankly, this incredible giving just all starts with Mr. Cooperman, Lee. We just can't thank you enough. And so, we're going to thank you in a variety of ways, but for now, we have a very special performance of a special song for a special man. Let's give a warm welcome again to John and Songs of Love singer-songwriters Laura McLean, Angela Workman, and Carl Olaco. So now, I'm looking here for a thunderous applause as I introduce the reason why we're all here tonight, Mr. Leon Cooperman. Feel free to stand up.
If I get a good poster,
future. I want to thank Eric and John for their kind words. I want to thank all of you for braving the COVID issue, coming out, and I thank many of you that are not here that support the event. We raised a lot of money. It's a very worthwhile organization. I know that there are endless calls on your financial resources, so I appreciate you being responsive to us. I accept this honor in the same way that others that have preceded me. By allowing myself to be honored, I'm effectively honoring an organization that has noble objectives. Throughout my life, I spent most of my time looking for good ideas that can make money or improve the world. Let me explain how I got involved with Songs of Love. You got part of the story from John, and for a number of years I've given token sums of money. To some people it's a lot, it was a token to me, about $1,000 a year. And I decided that I worked so hard for my money, I owed it to myself to learn more about the organization. So my timing is impeccable. I went out to Forest Hill, Queens. I picked this Saturday when one of the tubes of the Midtown Tunnel were closed. It took me 3 hours to get there, and I'm hoping again tonight where there was a big accident on Route 24. It took me 2 hours to get from New Jersey to New York. So, beautiful was. I went out to Queens for two purposes. One was to meet a young lady by the name of Chloe Mitchell, who was battling leukemia, childhood leukemia. That day was May 20th of 2017, and to learn more about the organization. And what I found was a beautiful, brave child who was with us tonight. Has a beautiful cancer for your 11-year-old. And I ask Chloe to stand up. Frankly, because in the language of my ancestors, you're supposed to have illnesses when you're not the cocker, like me. In fact, I told my older brother who recently passed away that if you get up in the morning, you have age, and you don't have problems, you're dead. But you're not supposed to have problems when you're 6 years old, 7-year-old, or 8-year-old. It's just unnatural and it's heartbreaking. And all the stories don't have happy endings. We've been exposed to happy ending stories tonight, but there are some that don't have an happy ending. And the Songs of Love bring great pleasure to the children. So when I went out there, I met Chloe, and there's a few pictures. Back up. I bought Chloe that stuffed animal. There's a little story to that. My oldest granddaughter, who's 24, got that from John Latanzio as a birth, when she was born. And with her permission, we recycled it to Chloe, who tells me a moment ago that she still has it and likes it. And then it's a picture of me and Chloe with her song, smiling. And he said she was a beautiful young lady at 6, and he's even more beautiful now at 11. I also learned more about the team, the Songs of Love team. What I found was 15 screaming, dedicated volunteers. I immediately determined this was an organization worthy of my support and pledged and paid my first 7-figure gift. I've given a second 7-figure gift, and frankly, I'm so pleased to be in a position to do it. The true hero is not Lee Cooperman. The true hero is John Belcher and his team. I'm going to piss off a few people maybe, but I wanted to depart from talking about Songs of Love to tell you, talk about capitalism, which has enabled me to be in a position of being philanthropic. I feel compelled to speak out because of the relentless attack on the wealthy and the abandonment of the American dream by the left. Okay? Let me tell you my story. I'm the first generation born in America. My parents came from Warsaw, Poland. My father was 13 years old. He came as a plumber's apprentice. He had no formal education. My mother was a housewife. I went to public school 75 in the South Bronx. I went to Morris High School in the South Bronx. I followed the advice of Harlan Greeley, and I went west. I went to the West Month to Hunter College, which is now called Lehman College, and I got a first-class education for $24 a semester, and more importantly, I met my wife for 58 years. She has been an important contributor, and I would ask her to stand up and be recognized. And as usual, Toby made a very astute comment to me before I came up. He says, what you really should say is that we hope this is the first and the last formal dinner, because we put this out of business, that there is no more young, sick children. And, after I got out of Hunter, I had a short stint at Columbia Business School, which radically changed the trajectory of my life. You know, I could not have gotten into Goldman Sachs from Hunter. It's wrong, and that's just the reality of life. You know, I met some great friends there. One of our dinner chairs who could not be here tonight, he's out west, Mario Gabelli, Spencer Davidson, we were classmates 55 years ago. And when I was in business, I'm retired now, I always hired PhDs. But my PhD was poor, hungry, and driven. I talked a little about capitalism, and I close with a quote from Winston Churchill. I talk about all this, but I think one of the biggest problems our country faces is I've read that 30% of the young people think socialism is referred to capitalism. And I refer them to Winston Churchill, who made a very astute observation. He said the main vice of capitalism is the uneven distribution of prosperity. The main vice of socialism is the equal distribution of misery. So, you know, I've been very lucky. I have to say that God gave the success to the right person. Toby and I have very shared values. We don't care much about money. We respect money. We don't want to waste money, but we want to give it back into society to help them make the world a better place. And there's nobody doing a better job than that, and John Belcher is. Thank you very much.
Okay, here we go. Well, he's such a special human being, really one of a kind in this whole world. And Lee, I'd like to present you with an award because you deserve it. So, this is probably something you've never had. A platinum record. This Songs of Love Platinum Record Award is presented to Lee Cooperman, whose transformative support has given Songs of Love the foundation it needed to keep the music alive for the many children who need a reason to smile. I love you. Thank you so much.
Well, this sure is an emotional night. It really is just beautiful. But Lee, we have one more surprise for you. Besides working with Ray Charles, Angela Workman has also toured extensively with Benny King and Prince. With that said, I'd like to bring Angela and the band back up to perform the classic, Stand By Me.
This is such a beautiful night. I'm gonna try not to get electrocuted with tears. You, Mr. Cooperman and Mrs. Cooperman, are angels. Your wings are invisible, but we see them tonight. And And thank you so much on behalf of all the singers, the writers, the children, that we get the blessing to have rainbows that come from your heart to their hearts. It's a rainbow of love, and thank you so much. If everybody could love the way that you love, do you know what kind of world this would be? Thank you so much. When the night has come and the land is dark and the moonlight is the only light we'll see. No, I won't be afraid. No, I won't be afraid. Just as long as you stand by me. And darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Stand by me. Stand by me. When the sky we look upon should crumble and fall, and the mountains should tumble to the sea. No, I won't shed a tear. No, I won't shed a tear. Just as long as you stand by us. And darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Stand by me. Stand by me.
How about Angela Workman? A big round of applause. We renamed that song to Stand By Lee. Okay, we're going to do something really special right now. We actually wrote a song of love for a wonderful child by the name of Henry, who's being treated at Memorial Sloan Kettering. And actually, that was the place that I was treated last year. Thankfully, I've been clean for 16 months. I came down with lymphoma. So now I can say I have some cred with the children that we write songs for. Lee saw me when I had no hair. So I'd like everybody to say hello to Henry and his mom, Catherine. Do we have them on Zoom? All right. Hi, Catherine. Hey, Henry. Henry, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Awesome. Listen, we've both been treated at the same hospital. I'm with you, we're buddies, and I'm rooting for you. You're going to be awesome, you're going to totally recover, and I'd love to go play some basketball with you one day or something like that. Are we game? Are we on?
Okay.
All right. So I had the pleasure of creating the Song of Love. Even though we have over 100 singer-songwriters, sometimes I write the songs myself, and it was a real pleasure for me to do it. But after we finished the song, after I heard the song, after I recorded it, I said, something is missing. We need something else in this song. So I said, we're going to do this event. We have all these people, a captive audience, and we can have this amazing big chorus singing on the refrain of your song. So would you like to hear your song of love?
Yeah.
Okay, let's listen. So let's put up the lyrics of Henry's Song of Love up on the screen. So we do this at many of our events, actually before the whole COVID thing happened. So we're going to have you guys, we're turning this whole place into a de facto recording studio. And we're going to have everybody here add their voices on the chorus. We have a couple of high-end condenser microphones pointing your way. So we're going to play the song, and you guys are going to learn the chorus, and then we're going to actually record your wonderful voices, and you'll actually get to hear what you sound like. And I'm hoping that you'll donate your services and not demand to get paid for your singing. Okay, so let's play Henry's song. You ready, Henry? You ready to hear your song? Yeah! Okay, here we go. Hold on 1 second. Before we do that, I'm sorry. I just have to say one other thing. Henry, I'm going to tell people about you a little bit. Are you okay with that? Awesome. So Henry, he's 9 years old, and his dad is Mark, his mom is Catherine. He has an older sister, Isla, and he likes to visit Utah in the summer, Pine Island, New York on the weekends, Mustic Island with friends, loves to play sports, football, wrestling, karate, boxing. Favorite foods are French fries, chicken nuggets, really good at math. I was lousy at math, by the way. And his TV shows is Naruto, Dragon Ball Super, movies, Venom, Star Wars, Dark Knight. And he likes the games Minecraft, Terraria. And he has a witty, endearing, fun, energetic, and competitive and resilient personality. That was a lot to work with. So hopefully you like your song. Are you ready to hear your song, Henry?
Yeah.
Awesome, here we go. Let's play Henry's Song of Love. Hey, Henry, all the guests of the Songs of Love Gala, honoree Lee Cooperman, got together to record this Song of Love just for you. I have the Redneck Monk. They all got a lot of heart. They are such a loving family. He loves New York on the weekend and Mustic Island with his friends. He's got a witty and fun personality. Karate, wrestling, boxing, and football. just gonna take it to the chorus part, but I'm like blown away at how you totally got it. And I wish I had brought the tour bus so we can go on tour after this, but I forgot. So we're gonna actually record the song. We're gonna play right before the first chorus. Are you guys ready to sing? Are you guys ready to sing? Lee, are you ready to sing? All right, here we go. First chorus. You ready, Anise?
You really got to sing it out. We need to hear you. Wow. Yeah.
Yeah, come on, everybody stand. Everybody stand. Just don't sing in each other's faces, all right? It's a little funky to, in this environment. All right? We don't want to move the wind into each other's faces right now. Just be careful. Shh. Quiet on the set. We've got to have that sign. Record. Shh. Here we go. First chorus.
One personality. Karate, wrestling, boxing, and football. Henry Joe can do it all. Now we are all singing this song for Henry. And we're gonna sing it loud. A lot of people are amazed by Henry. Love is what he's all about.
Oh my, this is a one-take crowd. Next chorus. This is too easy. You know, I don't even think like people like Justin Bieber, all those guys can get it in one take like this. Nothing. Here we go. Second chorus.
He's ready for some real combat. Playing Terraria and Minecraft. Now we are all singing this song for Henry. And we're gonna sing it loud. A lot of people are amazed by Henry. Love is what he's all about.
That was even better. Now we're gonna play the last chorus that happens twice. This is going way too smooth. I love it. Last two choruses. Here we go.
He's up in the summertime. Always makes him feel so fine. Now we are all singing this song for Henry. And we're gonna sing it loud. A lot of people are amazed by Henry. Love is what he's all about. Now we are all singing this song for Henry. And we're gonna sing it loud. A lot of people are amazed by Henry. Love is what he's all about.
Wait. We got one more thing to do. Henry, what do you think so far? Do you like it?
Yeah, I think it's really good.
All right. Okay, we got one special thing we want to record at the end. When the song ends, okay, I'm going to point. And then we're all going to start cheering and applauding and just going crazy. No profanity. And then when I swipe my arms like this, and we all just stop. And then when I point, we all say, "We love you, Henry!" All right, let's just practice that. Ready? Cheer! That was perfect. Did we record that? No. Okay, here we go. This is the actual recording. Shh.
Henry, love
you all did. Henry, what'd you think?
I thought it was really good. I really liked the song.
Really? Okay. We got the seal of approval. All right, everybody say bye to Henry and Mom. Kathleen, thank you so much. Bye. We'll send you the song very soon, okay? Bye. And we just want to thank everybody. And again, thanks to Lee Cooperman, Lee and Toby. And thank you for everything. Thanks to everybody for coming out tonight. And remember, we have a song sponsor booth in the back of the room. If you guys want to sponsor a song or some songs or a lot of songs, you'll get the USB with all the songs that you sponsored. So it's $250 for one song sponsorship, and it goes up from there. So thank you for your support. We love you, and thank you for coming out. And here's Eric with final words.
Well, it's been almost 10 years now that I've been involved with Songs of Love. And when I first heard about it, I heard about music, healing sick children. I said, how have I never heard about this before? All I can tell you is that everything you see with this man right here is real. He wants to make the world a better place. He wants to heal sick children. He devotes his life to it. He writes songs every single day for children. That's what he does. He wakes up and he heals children. So give a huge round of applause to the Coopermans, to John Belzer, and thank you all for your support. We really appreciate it.
What you love, love what you do.